Hey y'all, it's Elizabeth and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, thanks for joining me. And today I'm going to be doing a menstrual cup kind of one-on-one on folds and like troubleshooting and stuff. So I'll read my directions for troubleshooting with Lena if you want me to, but I've kind of done it based off on Cup Love on Facebook, which I'll link down below, and YouTube. So that's just kind of how I do it. But cups mainly come in two sizes. There's usually like small and medium, or large and small, or mainly one or two. So I haven't really seen three sizes. There's like compact ones. There's a lot. There's crazy ones. So, but I picked the Lena cup. So this is the one I had. This one I'm going to be demonstrating with. I had the large, and then I recently just bought the small. So here's the two. I did a review comparison video, and I'll link that down below. But first to start, you kind of got to learn, well, very first thing, you should boil it. I put it in a whisk and just kind of stuck it in the whisk, and then boiled it for like 5 minutes, just kind of get rid of germs and the factory and processing, packaging and all that stuff, and people touching it, and kind of get it nice and clean. And then I rinsed it off with Castrol soap. I'll go get it. Unscented. They say not to use like lightly scented or unscented. Baby soap is also good. So that's basically the first thing you do when you get on the bag. And then you gotta figure out folds. There's three that are kind of pretty popular. There's the punch down fold. And one girl recommends you get an air hole right in there, so it kind of opens easily. You just punch it down and hold it. I particularly do not like this fold because I feel like when I put it in me, it pops open super fast, and especially when I first started, I didn't like that. But it does able to get the cup super small, so you're not inserting like a big old thing of like a bigger hole, I guess. But here's the punch down on the small, so it gets it like pretty small. I know girls, younger women who use menstrual cups will like this one because it gets it super small. The next one is the C fold or the U fold. It's basically where you take it and you do this. Creates a C. I really like this one because I feel like it can get, I can insert it really good and it pops open, and then I can push it up or whatever. So I really do like that one the best. That's my favorite one. Here's it as on the large. Whoops. See, you fold, and that's I just find it super easy. It doesn't really not sometimes I get it kind of by me, and then I gotta kind of try again, but that might be for all of them. So, and then the next one is the 7 fold. Kind of take it and make a 7 like this, and you kind of stick it up in there. I don't really like this one because I feel like I can't get a good grip on it. It's almost like the punch down fold and the C fold like in one. So, but that's that. I kind of tried it and it didn't really work out too well. So that's the 7 fold. So that's that's how you gotta insert it. If you're wondering how. But once it's inserted and you're trying to take it out, depending on how far up there, some they sit pretty high, some they sit low. My stem kind of sticks out just a little bit. I have a really low cervix. That's another thing. Your cervix height. In ordering a cup, this is what you should first start out with, your cervix height. Go and check your cervix height. It's better to do it while you're on your period, but you can do before because it moves, and then you'll measure it with your finger, and you'll be able to figure out what cup like height that you need. Some cups are like way shorter, longer, even the smalls and the larges. So this cup is actually perfect, almost cervix height for me, except for one time, which I'll tell you about. But go, and if you join Cup Love, they have like a chart, and you can see, oh, this is your cervix height, so this is, and like you'll remember, like, oh, this is perfect, this is like the perfect cup for me. And sometimes it changes. That's why people have multiple ones. I mean, who knew all this stuff? But that's why people have like multiple ones or need like more than one, because their cervix height changes. So like during one cycle they need this cup, and then the other cycle they need a different cup. So that's actually the biggest thing. Yeah. So taking it out, you don't pull it like all the way out like with the stem. that would hurt, and I've done it and it kind of hurts. But basically what I do is I kind of pull it out till I can get the grippy things, and I squeeze it, and then I kind of pull a little bit and squeeze it a little bit, and I try to get, you know, I break the section as much as I can. Sometimes it kind of comes out like that. Some girls can actually like get the rim out and do a punch down fold and kind of pull it out like that, so it's not a big old cup, you know, kind of coming out. So that's how it is. It's really easy. And then I just dump my stuff in the toilet, and then I go ahead and rinse it off and stick it back up in there, and then you're ready to go. And it's really good because usually you just change it twice a day, so you don't really have to worry about it except morning and night, which is really nice. So if you're looking for something like that, this is definitely the way to go. Okay, so now there's folds and taking it out. So now you're having problems like me. My cycle one time, I felt like my cup was hanging out of me like this. I seriously thought that. And so I was like looking and looking. They keep saying your cup might be too long, too long, too long. That's why I ordered the small, because I had that problem. And I just wanted to be easier. But they do recommend you turning your cup inside out if that happens, which is what I did. And it stinks because it's a little bit more a little more slippery because there's no grip strips, you know, just like this. So, but I did that, and it actually makes your cup a lot softer. I don't know, here's the Lena, small with right side out, and it's just so much softer, like it's like a soft cup. So that's the other thing too, like if you feel like your cup is kind of too hard and you don't really want to buy or exchange, like, you know, sell your cup or whatever, you can just turn it inside out, and it makes it a lot softer, especially this one. So, but the tricky thing is, you know, trying to get it out is a little bit hard. But I did this, and it actually felt really good, and I didn't feel it, and it actually was able to sit up in there, didn't feel like it was falling out or anything, so that was nice, and it makes it a little bit shorter, so you can, you know, relax with ease. So a lot of people, like, if that happens, they just turn their cup inside out, and they kind of go without their day. But I really wanted to try this small, because I kind of wanted to use it a whole period, but I haven't yet. I might try next cycle, you know, really just to see what it was like. But I just think it's easier, and I don't like it's, you know, I can have the actual stem and the grip strips, and it's not gonna like slip out or anything. And I wanted something smaller at night anyways, just because I don't bleed that much, so that way keep it more comfortable instead of having such like a bigger cup, even if it's inside out. In me. So that's something that you could try, and it really worked for me. My friend tried it, and it didn't work as much. She has the lunette, but she has like a really hard rim. I think that's the problem with that. If you're having an issue, and if you turn it inside out and it still feels like it's falling out, yeah, for sure, you need to get the smaller one. I was sitting, and we walked for a little bit, and it didn't, I can't remember, I don't think it felt like it was falling out, but, you know, just in case too, like if my cervix got really low, I would definitely need something smaller like that. And you can remove the stem if you want. You can clip it. Lena has directions saying, you know, where you could clip it. Some people, like, you know, cut it completely off. It doesn't bother me, so I just leave it on. I don't know, I like the reassurance of it there. My friend says she just clipped hers all the way off, so I don't mind. Trouble speeding, if you're leaking, they say make sure the cup is positioned correctly and is open completely. Sometimes they say to like do the rim or turn your cup. I've done that before, and I feel like it hasn't really, I just like taking it up and inserting it. Another thing I saw a video about is like sheet popping, and you really have to relax. Like you have to be very relaxed. So kind of almost like press down a little bit and like relax your muscles, and you're able to like push your cup up higher. So it kind of like sits more underneath your cervix, and that's a good thing too, because I haven't had any problems. I do that basically every time. Except that one time I did have a leak, and I just was like, oh my god, it's my first leak. So I just took it out, rinsed it out, and kind of relaxed more and make sure it was all the way open. If you have a lot of leaks, you might be using the wrong size. So if you have a small one and it's leaking a lot, you might want to go up or even down, you know, it just depends. You have to, yeah, it even says that, push down, yeah. Yeah, that's a really good thing to do, because you can like bear down and get it like really good up there when you're inserting it. So that's something that I really liked and was glad that I watched that video because I was like, oh, because she said she was kind of having some sort of issues like getting it up there. And then like when you're walking throughout the day and all that stuff, your cup will kind of all automatically kind of go in position to where it really needs to go. It's crazy because I'm like, it wasn't that high before, and it'll be like kind of like way up in there, and you're like, what? So that's just kind of what your body like naturally does. But there's a lot of things on Cup Lab, just like a lot of research if you're really having a lot of hard times for like your specific thing. Softer cups versus harder cups. Like if you're just in a lot of discomfort, you probably need to do a softer cup. And if you're having leaking, you may need a harder cup because you're crushing your soft cup. So, you know, there's lots of things that I didn't really even know about. So it took me about like a month to find the perfect cup by checking my cervix and just doing a lot of research. And then once I found my cup and I was having a couple more issues, I just, you know, did some more research and figured, oh, I probably need a small sometimes and a large other times, which is what I did, and I'm really happy with that decision. So, yep, that's what you just gotta do. And these are actually not that expensive. I know some are a little bit more. These are only $24 off Amazon. You can get a link down below for a promo code that you can use to get even more discounts. So that's not bad. And every 10 years, so in 10 years, if I still have my period, I'll have to get new ones. But I'm really happy that these exist because not throwing away things, not putting toxic chemicals in me. I won't be at risk for TSS and everything. So it's even better. Oh, I mean, I can show you what these look like too in their little bags, but little storage bags that you get that you can kind of take around and have, so that's really nice. A lot of menstrual cups have that, but I'll show you the soap that I use. Hold on. This is it's the Dr. Bronner's 18-in-1 hemp baby unscented. It's just unscented soap. My friend told me about it, and she's a bigger one, but I want to just get this like little itty bitty one because I'm not going to be using it, you know, that much, just to wash my menstrual cup. So this is kind of what I use. It's unscented, you know, just pure stuff. You don't really want to be using something real strong and putting it in your hoo-ha. So this is what I use if you're wondering to wash my menstrual cup. Enjoy using your menstrual cup. If you have any questions, maybe I can help you out down below. I've been trying to get more educated on it, so yeah, I can help you out if you can, or I can try to get you into the Cup Love group or whatever. But I'll put the link below. That's probably where you kind of really want to ask those questions. But thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.